Good morning and welcome to the South Pole Race 2012 update. I'm Sydney Matlaku. Now let's take a look at some of the teams and the weather, and here it is.
After 4 days of racing, still the Norwegians with a commanding lead, followed by the Welsh at 37 k's back. The South Africans are in 4th place at 50 k's back, and we are down to 6 teams as Sladen Woods, Britain had to be evacuated. Weather forecast for today at the races are overcast with snow and lows of -27.
Now, the rules of the race are very simple, is on foot and unassisted. But for safety purposes, there is a support crew. Let's take a look at their advanced vehicles.
A tough race on foot to the South Pole demands a tough support team. Vehicles and support crew need to get to the participants as quickly as possible if there is a problem. And the vehicles would need to traverse over rocky, icy wasteland where there are no roads and where an average temperature of -40 degrees Celsius is the norm.
The trucks that we've built and designed over the last 5 years are virtually a complete rebuild of the original Toyota Hilux. We buy a standard Hilux 2.4 diesel engine and we take it to the workshop in Iceland and basically rip it to pieces. And then we rebuild the entire vehicle. So the vehicle goes in about this size and it comes out about this size in comparison. And you need to put one against the other to see the difference.
What exactly is required to make a vehicle Antarctic worthy? What are the specific challenges faced when driving over the southernmost continent? One thing is for sure, you need a special group of people who are passionate about vehicles and Antarctic exploration.
There are 3 main factors. One is the trucks have to operate at -40. So we have superheater conductors in the engine compartments and all over the truck, which are called Webasto systems, which basically means the truck is kept warm 24 hours a day, whether it's running or not running. The second addition is the super suspension systems, completely redesigned and remodified, which allows standard wheels, which are this big, grow to 44-inch wheels, which in comparison are this big. The third addition is a fuel system. There are underneath each of the trucks, there are 4 separate extra fuel compartments, which carry up to about 650 litres of fuel, which allows us to drive for many kilometres without having to stop all the time and refuel and get the barrels and refuel again, because dealing with fuel at -40 is particularly dangerous. The main reason why they kind of float across the snow is because the 44-inch tyres, which are about this high and about this thick, we deflate them to £3 per square inch. Ordinary car tyres are around about 24 to 36 pounds per square inch, so the cars that you drive at home. These will drive at £3 per square inch, which allows the tyres to bellow out like this at the bottom. And then this allows the cars to displace the weight, and then subject to the driver being good or not so good, allows the cars to drive without getting struck.
Fortunately, for a race to the South Pole in the modern world, things are a lot safer than they were 100 years ago. Medical assistance, a support crew, and even a TV production team are not so far away. However, they all have to be transported.
The safety infrastructure and the support for this race is quite large, and then this year we have a fleet of vehicles, including 4th generation vehicles of 6x6 drives, which are carrying doctors, paramedics, crevasse rescue guys, mechanics, everything that we need to support both the racers and the film crew. The vehicles will be in almost within kind of like 10-15 minutes drive away from the competitors at any given time. And we have vehicle support at the back, in the middle and at the front. So the whole time they're moving forward, we manage them. The guys on the ground don't see this, but we can see it. So this safety bubble just moves with the race. And it allows us to react to just about any problem that there is.
Unlike Scott and Amundson's race to the South Pole 100 years ago, this race to the South Pole will be captured by a camera crew in a 4-part documentary called Cold Sweat. And this is all thanks to advancement in the Antarctic exploration and the excellent heavy-duty vehicles that get us there safely.
Well, that's it for your Race to the South Pole update. Join us tomorrow, same time, as we cheer on Team Mission Impossible. From myself, Sydney Matlaku, goodbye.